Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Jose Quintana gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Yeah, man, he's going to look to be a little bit better in this one. You could say scattering hits. Allowed 9 hits in his last start. His stuff is much better than that, and he certainly isn't going to be able to give up 9 hits in this one if his team expects to win.
Ready now, Gene Segura. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First offering on its way. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game going for him. Wasn't that bad of a pitch. He jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself. So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in off a good victory last time out, but one that was just their 2nd win in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Catch is made. Runner tagging from third. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He's hitting just south of 300 in April. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
And it's quickly 0-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 out, nobody on. Fouled off. The 1-2. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. JT Realmuto would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I know one thing, he earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, JT Realmuto, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. And a ball 1-0.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
That evens it up 1-1. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call. And looked like he jammed him that time a bit as it's hit in the air to center field. And Almora's got it. The side is retired. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Phillies 1 and the Cubs nothing. Jake Arrieta is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Now here it comes. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, despite that loss last time out, they're still on a pretty nice run as they'd won 6 in a row prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now, and this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
And a chance now from the north side of Chicago to check out the Cubs starting lineup. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He had over 90 RBIs last year. What a great season, but I think he could do even better. His goal this year, I think it's got to be 100 runs batted in. He's that kind of a hitter.
Anthony Rizzo comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here it comes.
At the box.
Three and 0 now.
3-0.
And he needed a sand wedge to hit that ball. 3-1.
Whoa, he was swinging out of his shoes on that changeup. Must have looked real good coming in, but a different story once it got near the plate.
1 out, nobody on. And he missed with that one. It's ball 4. A 1-out walk here in the home first.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Baez is truly an elite level defender, which is a big deal given the position he plays in the middle infield. Defensive metrics have become a bigger and bigger part of evaluating players, of course, and he's consistently among the leaders in these newer categories at his position.
Yeah, you can tell his pitching staff absolutely loves him. First step quickness, soft hands, an absolute cannon for an arm. This guy fits the bill defensively.
2 balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. So gets him. So they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball one.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Now the 1-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and it's a foul ball. The 1-1.
Ball,
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr., as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Arrieta sets. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Hit out towards second. Gregorius has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Stepping in, Didi Gregorius, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Anthony Rizzo. Not only a Gold Glove winner, this guy has won a Platinum Glove, bailing out his infielders time and time again with his soft hands and feel for the game.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he would look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Phillies have an early 1-0 lead here in inning number 2. 2-0 to the Phillies center fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And he'll just make him throw one over here. 3-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Batting it, the third baseman, number 4, Scott Kingery.
And in steps Scott Kingery. He had a homer in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that misses ball 1. Strike taken up in the zone. Two and one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. And it's fouled away. And a sinker. Cold strike 3 as he's rung up and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Stepping up now, Ian Happ.
Leading off for the Cubs, the left fielder, Ian Happ.
Here comes the first pitch. Slider laid off for a ball. Happ normally patrols center field, but he's in left for this one. Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Happ with a 2-1 count now.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty, but hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
A swing and a miss there, 2-2.
When a hitter is showing he's unable to resist those inside pitches, you just might as well keep going in there and hope he keeps chasing. Those weren't strikes, but he wanted to hit them anyway.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Steven Souza waits on deck. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
Striding into the box, Steven Souza. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Happ aboard here at first with nobody out. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A runner at first with no outs here. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2. Nico Horner is on deck. Three-two pitch. Drilled down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
Into the box, Nico Horner, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. None out, runners at first and second. checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, no strike.
Here he comes on 2-0. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. The 2-1 home.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
And this is the kind of thing that's been happening to him all season long. He'll cruise for a while, hitting his spots, and all of a sudden the wheels come off and he struggles. We'll see if he can recover here.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he might get them all home as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first home run of the season, and the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
Hey, how about that? That's a way to unclog the bags. One swing and a grand slam bomb, and it gives him the lead.
Here's Chris Bryant now.
Third baseman.
He swings and grounds it to short. Segura has it. And there's one away.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on Gene Segura. Very athletic shortstop, has one of the best arms in the position, is really coming into his own offensively as well.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Four runs here in this half inning. Right side hit hard, and that's going to be a base hit for Rizzo.
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here's Javier Baez. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the one out.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
So it's a runner at first with two gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball one as he lays off below the zone.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
2-2.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Swing and a little blooper to center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. So now they'll have two men in scoring position following the two-out double.
Now batting,
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
So here's Albert Almora next, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
A 2-ball, no strike count to the Cubs center fielder.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defenders standing flat-footed for much longer.
Second and third, 2 away. 2 balls and a strike. Two and one. Here it is.
It's one thing to get hit around, but it's far worse when you're getting yourself into trouble by not throwing strikes. Every pitcher's been there, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating or unacceptable.
Full count now, 3-2. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. He's in at second safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Adam Morgan enters from the pen in just the second inning, so they'll hope to get some length out of him and have him stay out there for a while. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Line toward the gap in left center. And boy, the Cubs have come to play as this is good for extra bases as well. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Into the box now, Steven Souza, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A 1 pitch on its way. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Williams looks up into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run homer for Steven Souza. 3rd home run for him on the year as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Standing in now, Nico Horner, and he fouls this one off. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Here comes the 0-1. A long inning as they've hung a 9 spot on him to this point. Line drive to left.
McCutchen is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. But not before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Cubs lead it 9-1. Top of the 3rd set to get underway. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adam Morgan, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
It's great to be able to face a pitcher to lead off the inning and get yourself a quick out. But now you find yourself down 2-0, and he's licking his chops for a fastball.
3-0 to him now. Now the pitch. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Popped him up. Rizzo in foul ground. 1 down.
The bat, number 2, shortstop, Segura.
Striding in once again, Gene Segura. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. Oh, look out. Hot shot to 3rd, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Standing in, Andrew McCutchen 0 for 1 after a pop out in foul territory his first time through. Here it comes. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside. 1-0. One and 1 to Andrew McCutchen. 2 out, nobody on. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
2-out lightning definitely applies to this offense. If this 2-hole hitter can get on, they could start something serious.
Line drive to left. Hap will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They trail big. It's 9-1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jose Quintana. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he won't offer it that. Too high, 1-2.
Pretty standard fastball right there, 0-2. Now he's changed the eye level of the batter so he can start working something in like an off-speed curveball down in the zone.
The 1-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. McCutchen is under it. 1 down.
Up next,
So one away in the inning, and it's time to check out the standings in the National League East to see where the Phils find themselves entering play today. Stepping into the box, Chris Bryant. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First offering on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. From the stretch. In the air to straightaway right. Harper giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, the shortstop, Javier.
The next Cub up, Javier Baez. The head-to-head with Adam Morgan. He's a .300 hitter, 3 for 10. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
Here's the 0-1. A ball and a strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
High in the air out to center field. Williams is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Next to dig in will be Bryce Harper.
Off for the Phillies, the right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. And bye-bye. That one's gone into the bleachers. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. 6th home run on the season for him, but they still face a 7-run deficit.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He enters here right at the 290 mark. 6 home runs and 16 RBIs. A swing and a blast to center field. No doubt about this one. Back-to-back home runs, as that one's way out of here. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and this lead has been cut to just 6 now. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far.
Yeah, thanks, Matty V. You know what, D-Row, when the wind's blowing out like it is today, you're going to see a lot of home runs, and that's what we saw.
Yeah, Dan, you know this as a pitcher. You can mishit a ball, and that's going to the cheap seats today. They did an excellent job of changing their approach and getting balls in the air.
Lays off 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. This is foul right side. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. 2 balls and a strike. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. A swing and a ground ball to third, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
And they start him out away with a cold strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
One strike.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
And another foul ball.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-2. And there's a base hit on the line.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning to this season.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 9 and the Phillies 3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilson Contreras. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
The 1-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
The 2-0.
3 balls, no strike.
Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Stealing that strike on 3-0 was important, but you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate in this situation. I got to believe he's going to be way more aggressive right here.
Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. McCutchen looking up, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert.
In now, Albert Almora, as he hits one on a line to left field. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
The left fielder, number
Ready
8,
once again, Ian Happ. He's set, and the pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Oh, and he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. So coming to the plate, Steven Souza.
Yeah, that last at bat, Natty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Now the 1-0. Misses for the second ball.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Cubs tack on another courtesy of this solo home run. We're through 4, and it's now 10-3. Davy Grion will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Pinch hitting for the Phillies, number 73, Davy Grion.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Popped him up. Horner is there for it. 1 down.
The batter.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. He looks to be back in control now here in the 5th as that swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now. Segura behind on a 1-2 count. 1 out, nobody on. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Now the 3-2 pitch is a called strike 3 on the corner.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Stepping up to the plate, Andrew McCutchen. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch, or he's going to start getting hurt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. They'll need to do better than that. It's 10-3. Victor Arano gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in, Nico Horner hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
No balls and 1 strike. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. The next 3-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.